Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hello, I am Kaya and it is my 22nd birthday. So because of this, I am going to be telling you 22 things I want to do at 22 in 2022. So this is basically a list of 22 things that I would like to do this year. There's a lot of stuff that is kind of like emotional as well as like physical things, so yeah, this is a bit of an insight as to what I would like to do. So if you haven't already, please like, please comment, please subscribe down below and check out all the links in the description, and let's get started. Yes, I am in my pyjamas, by the way. I'm also in my very fluffy slippers. I am keeping in theme with my party because my party was actually rainbow themed, so yeah. Also, you may notice the new hair didn't quite go as planned because of the roots, but here we are. What can you do? What can you do? Getting into the list. So the first thing that I would like to do is just push myself to try new things. I've been trying to do this more and more, but I keep hiding away, and I just want to kind of keep saying yes rather than give an opportunity and say no. So one thing that I've already done is push myself to be more willing to do other jobs, i.e. I have now been given the job of crew as panto. That's something a bit out of my comfort zone, so I am just kind of going for it and hoping for the best. I am also looking at the DM job at theatre, so yeah. There's a lot going on at the minute and I just want to push myself to do more, basically. The next thing is something that I don't know whether I will be able to do because of the long wait. This is get to the next step in my ADHD journey. So if you haven't been following my vlogs, you won't know the fact that I am currently going through the stages of trying to be diagnosed. So this is a long ass process. I was told it could take between 2 and 7 years, so it's long. I have gone through the first process of having the initial phone call. This has now been transferred over to somewhere in Sheffield, and they've got a 2-year wait before I can even do the first like proper test. So I'm hoping that it's not going to take that long, but that's the time frame I've been given, so I don't know whether I'll be able to do this year or not. Fingers crossed. Another one to do with like ADHD and like anxiety and stuff like that is finding more coping mechanisms. So something that I do is make lists, so i.e. this is all on a list. That is the main thing that I do. I now have a app called Florit, which I find so unbelievably helpful. So I was putting everything into my calendar, so just my normal Apple calendar, everything that I need to do in a day, i.e. like remind myself to dye my hair on that day, for example, whereas now this app gets connected to my calendar, so I've got my main things on there like my work and stuff like that, and then I can add to-do lists, so things like dyeing my hair and like, you know, contacting the doctors or something stupid like that. I can just write down on that to-do list and then tick it off when I've done it, which is so great. But there's a few things that I am still struggling with, so I am trying to cope with, but there are still a few things that I really need to find coping mechanisms for. So a lot of these things I have talked about before, so if you aren't already, go and follow the vlogs. But yeah, so if you have any insight into these things, then please let me know. It would be very helpful, because any advice for coping. I don't know why she's squeaking. But yeah, so any coping mechanisms would be grateful, because that's something I struggle with. again, something I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do because that requires other people, is sell my clothes that don't fit. So I use Vinted and Depop to sell my stuff, however not a lot of people seem to be buying them. I still have a wardrobe full of clothes that are ready to go to new homes. They are perfectly fine. A lot of them I have bought either from Vinted already, or they are brand new, or they still have tags on or anything like that. So if you aren't already, please go ahead and check out the link down below and check out all the stuff that I am selling, because I need to get rid, because I need to sort the house out. They have travelled from the old house, a lot of them. A lot of the stuff is new, as I've just been like decluttering my wardrobe and like getting rid of the winter stuff into storage, realising that I actually have no summer clothes, so I now have like taken all the stuff that doesn't fit me out and then replaced them. But obviously now the stuff that I've replaced I need to get rid of. So there's a lot of stuff for sale. Please, please, please go and check them out. Please go and buy them, because as I say, a lot of the stuff I've already bought and then either doesn't fit me or doesn't suit me, and I've literally just sold it straight on, or attempted to put it up for sale, and it's just not gone. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff for sale that is either brand new or just never really been used. So go and check it out. Well, I've kind of attempted to already do this one, dye my hair lilac. So in actual fact I did this Friday just gone. I dyed my hair this colour. It's meant to be lilac. As I say, the roots didn't take. I feel like since I've grown my hair out, since I dyed it brown, and then tried to re-dye it again, my roots just won't take. My actual roots won't take. Even though I dyed it blonde before I tried to dye it this, it just will not take, and it has gone back to the brown that it was. So it's really odd, and I don't know why it's done it, because there's no reason to, because I literally went blonde, and like it was literally bright blonde as well. Like, well, I say bright blonde, it was like gingery in the top, so it did take to the blonde. But then as soon as I put this colour on, like, I don't know whether the blonde came out or what, but it's just not, it's not reacted well to my hair, so I don't know why. But yeah, it was meant to be a lot lighter. It was literally meant to be this colour. Obviously it's not, so it is a bit annoying, but I tried, okay? I tried, that is the main thing. So this is one that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I don't know whether I can do it. This is complete an online training course for event planning / marketing. This is something that I've been interested in for a very long time. I have always been creating like mini trailers for like shows that I'm in and stuff like that, and like been in charge of social media. And like I've really enjoyed planning events, i.e. like my birthday event just gone, and I've done a few different events as well, and I really kind of want to get into that, because I do enjoy it. I enjoy planning. So that's something that I will see if I can do. Whether I think it's going to cost money, that's the only issue. That's the bit that I can't do, is afford to just randomly do a course, because don't really get anything on at the end. So we'll just see what happens, see if I can find something, whether I can do it or not. So you never know, I might be planning your event coming up. Next one is Learn / Relearn BSL. So if you didn't know, me and Dom went through a level 1 course of BSL. I have forgotten most of it. I have learnt new stuff when I've been in work and stuff like that, but a lot of it I have forgotten. So I would like to relearn stuff that I learnt before, and I want to learn more to do with like the industry in theatre and stuff like that, because I feel like it might be helpful, because especially working at Derby Theatre now, I am going to be working with a lot more variety of people, should we say. So I feel like having that extra skill is probably going to be useful. just so it's better for communication and stuff like that, and it's quicker and easier for the communication to get across. So I want to do that. Learn to budget. Yes, that is a big thing that I want to do because I am terrible with money. I think I am budgeting by going, oh yeah, I need this amount in my account every month to pay for the bills, and then I forget that this bill hasn't gone out yet, so I then spend the money that I'm meant to spend on the bills. It doesn't happen very often, but I do it sometimes. Like, I have actually done it this month. I literally got paid and then bought all the stuff for like my birthday, and then realised, oh, my bills haven't actually come out yet, so I actually need the money. So I've then had to then take it out of my savings, which is very annoying, but here we are. This happens, and I need to stop because I need to get a grip. I need to like pay off my debts and save money. I always say like pay off my debts. It's not like I'm not indebted to people. Like, it's like, for example, if me and Dom go shopping, Dom paid for that shop, and then obviously the things that are mine gets added on to what I owe him, if that makes sense. It's not like a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal because I need to pay him back for those stuff, but like obviously when then I buy a shop, then it like cancels it out, if that makes sense. So yeah, anyway, I just need to budget things, make sure I have enough money to live. Okay, I've written this and I'm not entirely sure what I meant. It says create a positive page. I think this is to do with like my phone, because obviously you can swipe for different pages, and I think what I was going to do is put like a specific page full of like motivational quotes, different pictures and stuff like that. I think. I can't remember. I genuinely have no idea. Unless it was to do with like Instagram and putting Instagram posts up. Oh, I don't have a clue. This is my issue when I try and pre-plan videos, is because I write things down that don't really make sense, so when I come back to it that I don't really know what I'm on about. Next one is write a short story. So I have started many stories on my old laptop and never finished them. I get to a point where it's like the opening of a story and I end it on a cliffhanger, and then I just never carry on. I never get into the story. I do enjoy writing and I enjoy telling stories. I have written a few short stories when I was at school for kids and stuff like that, and read them out when I was like working in nurseries and stuff like that. Same with like some poetry stuff that I did. There's a few different bits that I've like dabbled in and then never finished. That seems to be a running theme, is the fact that I start it and then never finish it. So I think I want to just delve straight into it because I've now got back into reading. I want to now try and get back into writing stories as well, because I do enjoy writing and it's fun. It's not going to be a job, it's not going to be anything that earns me any money whatsoever, but it's fun, you know, and I don't know who I would ever share them with, but you never know, I might just start reading stories on YouTube. So if you have never heard me speak about our wedding that isn't currently happening, we're not even engaged or anything, but the place that we want to get married is the RSC, and we went to see Boy in the Striped Pyjamas. Was it Boy in the Striped Pyjamas? I am now very much doubting myself as to what we actually saw. It was a David Williams one. I think it was Boy in the Striped Pyjamas. I can't remember, but we saw a show. It was a musical, and basically I want to see another show there because there's actually 2 theatres, and we obviously only have seen one show there, and I want to see the other side, obviously the smaller stage, because that's where you can get married. I mean, you can get married in either, but this one stage is where I want to get married, so it'd be nice to see a show there before we eventually get married. Now this is a travelling thing, so I would like to go to the Harry Potter studios. I've seen so many people go to the Harry Potter studios, and I've always wanted to go. I'm not a massive Harry Potter fan at all. I do enjoy the films. I've not even like watched the last 2 or whatever it is. I don't even know what happens at the end, so I probably should watch them before I go, but I just find it so interesting because I love like how films make things magic, you know? So the behind the scenes of the making of like things writing themselves and stuff like that, and things just stirring, you know, I just find it interesting. And I want to see the dragon, and I don't know whether it is a dragon, yeah, I know what I mean, all the behind the scenes. Something I've never done is go to a festival. A lot of people that I know who've gone to like Download Festival and stuff like that. I worked on the tech day of Splendor, Woollerton Hall. But yeah, obviously there was no acts going on. There was a few like sound checks and whatever, but there was no acts happening. So I would like to attend one time to a festival of some description, because I think it would be pretty cool. It's a different vibe. Yeah. Perform in as many gigs as possible. Now, there's only so much that one person can do. I've gone through the stage of doing a rehearsal every single night, and it about killed me. So I think I need to chill. I need to work out what I'm doing with my life before I decide to go back into rehearsing on multiple shows. I think as far as gigs are concerned, I think that's to do with the fact that I keep saying no to concerts. I obviously did the Jubilee concert, and then I did the Christmas concert, and then the Remembrance Day concert, but I have kind of said no to a lot of different concerts, so I think I need to just say yes more, you know, and just try and do as many gigs as I can. Explore more things. So the thing that me and Dom want to do is go travelling. I have never been abroad. I have never seen another country, never been further than Cornwall. So I would really like to go. We keep talking about Venice as being as our first like couple holiday, only going for like a few days, like 2 or 3 days or something like that. But obviously, 1, that costs money, 2, that means that there's got to be flights available, 3, there's got to be things to do, and we've got to know where we're going to go. So yeah, so we need to just kind of go and just do it, rather than sit here going, oh yeah, that'd be nice, but because that's what we keep doing. So yeah, I think we just need to get on and do it and just go and explore, because that's something that I'd really like to do, because I do enjoy seeing new sights and seeing the views and whatever. I've never ever really been bothered about going to other countries, because I've always been scared about like offending anyone of the local culture and stuff like that, and I don't understand a lot of rules and stuff like that. Obviously I don't speak another language, so that's something else that I'm scared of, is not being able to understand. So I think if we just went and did it as ourselves, and then we'd be able to just do our own thing rather than trying to work out what we're doing. So yeah, so I'd like to do that at some point, whether that be this year or next year or whatever. But yeah, I would like to do that fairly soon, just because I do. Eat at a fancy restaurant. Now, we don't go out anymore. Since COVID, we have kind of just gone, yeah, I'd rather stay in and have takeaway, and we don't do that very often either. So it would be nice to go out and eat at a fancy restaurant, because we've never been to like a proper posh restaurant. We've kind of been to like Frankie and Benny's, and that's kind of it. And then we've been to the Alchemist, I think it's called, when we went to go and see a show in London. But that's it. You know, we've not ventured into posh at all, so it'd be quite nice. Yeah. And with that last one, I would also like to explore more things in London, because I've been to London and like been specifically to see a show, been to a specific restaurant and then specifically to a show, but never like walked around. I'd like to just explore different places. I'd like to potentially do a video of going to like Instagram famous places or TikTok famous places or something like that, so that we can see as many sites as we can in like a short amount of time, and just spend like a day or something wandering around, because I think that would be really, really fun. Yeah, I think that would be fun to do, yeah. And with that, we need to find a work-life balance. So we are very much driven by working, because we don't really have anything else to do apart from I have my rehearsal. John finds it hard to not work at all, so even when he's not at work, he goes to the unit or does designs from home. He's constantly doing something work-wise, whereas I kind of try and take a few hours at least to myself, or I'll be at rehearsal, so that's something different, that we never just kind of chill. So I think we need to start doing that and taking some time for ourselves to go and see family, to go and just explore things and do stuff for ourselves, because that's something we don't do. And again with that one is take advantage of days off together. We don't have a lot of days off together anymore, because we work a lot. So every time I'm off, he's at work. Every time he's off, I'm at work. So whenever we get a day off together, we end up just trying to do like admin-y things, i.e. like tidy the house, clean, put the washing on, stuff like that. So I think we actually need to start trying to keep on top of housework and stuff like that during the week, even though we're working. And then when we do have the days off together, we actually take advantage and like go and do things, or stay in, play games and stuff like that, and just spend some time together rather than not. We need to renovate the house. So we are getting the damp fixed, done, I don't know. That's happening this month, and then the next step we want to do is get French doors put in the living room. So that's the start, and then we want to do things like redecorating, putting new lights up, because the house is old, and the previous owner had that taste in style, whereas we don't. There's a few things that we are going to keep, i.e. the stuff in the office. They've got like the blue walls and the hummingbirds and stuff on it. We do need to change the carpets in there, because the kittens used to pee all over that carpet, so it does smell. So we need to get a new carpet anyway because of that, but we wanted a new carpet anyway, so yeah, all the carpets need changing. The walls need either painting or wallpapering or both or whatever. There's holes that need to be filled in. Eventually we want to start moving walls and extending stuff and stuff like that, but that's very eventually. So yeah, there's a lot of plans for the house, and I think once we get started it'll be good, but it's that initial start that we need to do. Again, something that is out of my control is get engaged. I've got this weird like feeling about it that I'm hoping that it's going to be this year, because I've kind of always had in my head that it was either going to be a year or two or a year and a bit before we get married, whilst we're engaged, and obviously it's now coming up to that time where I'm 24 in 2 years, so it would be nice to have you know some time being engaged. So dumb. Again, with that thought, I've always kind of had a thing where I would like to be proposed to like after a show or something like that, and obviously Kinky Boots is coming up, so I've got it in my head that I'm hoping it's going to happen. It's probably not. I need to get a grip, but yeah, that's my thoughts, that's my hopes and dreams. And then the last thing is just celebrating the small things. So Dom is very much a person where he doesn't celebrate anything, whereas I'm very much something that if something small happens I would really like to just get it appreciated, i.e. getting a new job and stuff like that. It's just nice to just kind of celebrate those things and just do it together, so that would be good to do, and start just kind of going, yeah, this happened, that'd be nice. But yeah, and that is it for this video. That is my 22 things. Yeah, I'm 22 now. It is 2022 and I've just told you 22 things. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. This is the start of chapter 22. So yeah, if you haven't already, please like, please comment, please subscribe down below, check out all the links in the description, and I shall see you very very soon for another video or vlog.